Hello, lovely Aquarians. Welcome to your zodiac reading for your Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising positions in your birth chart. This is the Collective Soul Tarot, and my name is Kay. I want to tell you that if you don't know that you can refer to other zodiac signs that are present and significant in your birth chart, you can go to astro.com. I didn't know when I first started listening to tarot card readings that I could check out other zodiac signs that were on my birth chart, because I didn't know anything about a birth chart. So I'm just wanting you to know that now. I'm not affiliated with astro.com. Go there, get a free account, and request a free birth chart. You plug in your information like your birth name, your birth date, and the location where you were when you were born. And if you know your timing, like when you were born, put that into, that just helps make it more specific, but it's not necessarily, you can still get your birth chart. It will be emailed to you right away, and in the top left hand corner of the chart you will see symbols like for the sun, or it'll say sun, moon, and ascend, which is the rising one, and Venus. Okay, so if you've got 4 different zodiac signs in those placement holders of the planets in the sky at the time you were born, then you've got 3 other besides the sun sign. Your sun sign is Aquarius, so you could refer to at least 3 other readings. There might be more, just depends on how what do you call it, how prevalent it is in your birth chart. So for example, if you maybe have Virgo that shows up in that list on the chart, it might show up in 2 or 3 more places. You know, it might show up in 2 or 3 places on your chart. Well, then that's quite significant to you as well. So you could listen to a Virgo reading on top of your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So just to be helpful, to let you know, you can refer to more than just your sun sign. Because once you listen to your sun sign, especially if it's talking about somebody else and not you, you've got 3 others at least to refer to say, okay, like mine is strong in Taurus, okay? Taurus and Cancer. Cancer is my north node. And you can see the north node sign as well on that birth chart. It looks like a horseshoe, I think. So, but Taurus is very significant in my chart. And I think it's my what is it, my moon, Taurus? Yeah, and oftentimes you'll hear readers say my moon sign seems to be more accurate than my sun sign is. So there you go. It seems that way for me, because let me tell you, when I listen to a Sagittarius sun sign reading, it seems to be talking about other people, not me. So I have to go somewhere else, right, if I'm going to get a zodiac reading. And usually when I go to the Taurus one, it's like, okay, that one resonates with me. Okay, so let's stop yakking, okay, and get moving. I just cut the deck. We're going to do the Celtic spread. Good Lord. We're the current situation for you, Aquarians. What would that energy be? Oh, a broken heart. Gee whiz. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see what's crossing it. 3 of Pentacles. Wanting to be in a collaboration or a connection with somebody, or perhaps it was a third party energy that broke your heart. Let's keep moving. What's the distant past? The Empress. Okay, the Empress. All right, Aquarians, what's the most recent past? The Magician. Manifesting. You were manifesting something. You've been in magician mode in the most recent past. What are you thinking about? Perhaps that's going to tell us what you've been manifesting. Oh, Knight of Swords. Either you're manifesting truth and clarity, thinking about how you need to move, seize the opportunity to move towards somebody with truth and clarity, honesty and transparency, or there is some anger in you that you're thinking about, or anger in someone else. Bridging energies. The Fool. Well, that's a good bridging energy. Yay, Fool is taking a leap of faith. Just innocently moving forward and going wherever you feel your heart is guiding you to. What's your fear? The Emperor. you're fearing the Emperor. Okay. Maybe you're fearing their husband. Or you're fearing that you'll remain a husband with somebody. Let's get more clarity. Okay? Who's in your environment? The High Priestess. Holy molies. Somebody who is spiritually connected, intuitive, and they're just, they're all about the spiritual. They have, they're deep in their spirituality. What's your hopes? Seven of Swords. Oh, well, you're hoping to be secretive. Deceptive. No, you're not. You're hoping to be able to leave something behind. That's what I would have to, intuit from this, is that you're leaving something behind, and you want to do it quietly. You don't want other people to know, particularly whoever it is you're leaving behind, if there is somebody you're leaving behind. But it could be this person that's in their Emperor energy, masculine energy, all right? And this doesn't necessarily mean that they're in that high vibe Emperor energy. They might be just like a wife or a husband energy, okay? Could be a female in their masculine energy of being controlling, chastising, and it'd be more like in the reverse, right? Because the Emperor energy, if you're just in Emperor energy, it could be upright like this as a father and husband. We'll see. So what's the outcome energy? The Ten of Wands. Holy moly. You might be wanting to let go of the burden of being in this life here that started in the past. Okay, let's talk about these two very, challenging energies. The Lovers, having made a choice between two, karmic and a soulmate. And then we have the Seven of Wands, who it had brought a lot of challenges to you, that you've had to stand your ground as a result of the choices you made, and put up some boundaries, because the one that you chose maybe just was a very challenging, difficult person to live with, to be with. What's this person's energy? The Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You're all about, being, saying things as you think them, saying things that you deliver your messages straightforward. And because, you're, okay, I want to tell you that the divine, whenever you get messages from the divine, they don't have emotion in them, all right? There's no emotion. It's black and white, really. It's really white. So whenever you hear something inside, right, inside of yourself, or see something, it's going to be a message that is going to be, you can have images, see images within your sight, your inner sight. That's going to be confusing to you possibly, but if you were to finally figure it out, ask for clarity from the divine, it'll be like, it's straight up. There's none like maybe, or I love you, but you need to drop that guy. It's not like stuff like that. They'll be telling, the information you get from the divine is always straight up. It's never colored with emotion, never, because emotion is part of this world. It's part of our human makeup. Emotion is love is love. Love is silent. Unconditional love is silent, and it's still. There's no wavering in stillness, right? Love is unconditional. Love is love. Love, the love that we have created as human beings through these feelings we get in our body whenever we think and see things. Those are like shadow emotions of the unconditional love. But it's not unconditional love until you really get yourself spiritually in tune with the divine, then it's unconditional love, and you'll be balanced. This is like between heart and mind, there'll be a nice balance, which is that stillness, right? So you can bring unconditional love into your relationships, of course, but it's not going to waver. It's that unconditional love is unconditional love. There's no wavering. You're not going to be a little unconditional or more unconditional than unconditional. You know what I'm saying? So she's also independent, highly independent person. She's doing quite well on her own. If she's in a relationship, she's still independent, you know. She makes her own money. She's focused on her finances. She's friendly and she's beautiful. She's kind, compassionate. She's truthful, honest, and all the beautiful things that a person can be. That's who she is. And then the back of the deck is the star. The star, okay? Wanting to mend. Wanting to heal a connection. The star is also a wish fulfillment. Six of Wands is victory and success with pride and ego. Eight of Swords is mental prison, a mental prison, being up in your head, mental prison. So then we have the Page of Cups, who is somebody who could be immature, could be a child. This is kind of a hodgepodge of energies right here. We got the King of Wands, somebody who wants to take action or is taking action. But there's a hodgepodge that I think that they want to be able to heal a connection with this one here. That's what I have to feel, is that's what's going on, because there was some sneakiness and carrying the burdens of his life before or at the same time when he met this one here. And he made a choice. He chose the one that he was with, obviously, married to them maybe, or a long-term commitment. And he chose to go with that one and to leave his soulmate, past life soulmate, true soulmate behind. Said goodbye, didn't really even, maybe not even said goodbye to her. But ever since then, he's been feeling a lot of pressure and being challenged to hold his ground so that he can move forward in a way that will help bring his own healing and mending a connection, experiencing a wish fulfillment, which he sees this one as this wish fulfillment. It would make him very victorious and successful feeling, but he at the same time would be he knows that he has to lay his ego and pride down, which is what got him in the mess in the first place, right? Ego and pride, wanting to have more than he should have had legally, right? More than one woman, one love interest. It's one thing to think about someone and fantasize about it, but if you're and that's still cheating in a sense, but if you're engaging in activities, whether it's online or in person, that's definitely having taken on more than you should have, being overindulgent. This has brought a lot of mental turmoil to him. He's encaged himself. He's imprisoned himself in his own thoughts by allowing his mind to beat him up, basically tell him how unworthy he is, what a butthole he was, just stuff like this. And I'm assuming, of course, this is a masculine we're talking about, because we have the King of Wands. It feels like masculine to me. All of this energy feels like masculine to me, but it may not be. It might be same sex, or a feminine in their masculine energy. But he wants to move towards her with a sincere apology and cup of love. Tell her that he adores and admires her and would like to be in her life again if she would be so accepting. Let's talk about these two energies. The broken heart, Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. There's two threes. 3-3 on the clock. 3-3-3. Yeah. What's that energy? Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands. Oh my God, the Ace of Swords. Oh my God. And then this with the overindulgence card, right? So yeah, he went out. He went out with love in his heart, which is a divine inspiration, but also with something in his, his passion. Too much passion and not enough honesty. Okay, these cards would likely be like this. Okay, all of them, all three of them would be in the reverse, meaning that he kind of put love aside. He went out in player ways and became overindulgent with the Nine of Cups. He was juggling. He juggled between the two, these two lovers right here. He was juggling, and he was not being honest, truthful, and transparent. He was being deceptive and devious in what he was pursuing. So wow, that's crazy. All three aces like that. Holy moly. No wonder you're brokenhearted. No wonder, Aquarius, that you're brokenhearted. Yikes. So you're juggling. This is definitely a third party energy here. All right. Now let's talk about the Empress. Empress energy, please. What can we know about the Empress energy? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Thank you. Empress. Five of Wands. Page of Wands. And Justice with the Queen of Pentacles. You know who that is, don't you? That's his wife. That's the one he's committed to. She's a wife. She's a wife and or a mother. Well, she's a wife and could be a mother. That's what I meant to say. But with this what he was doing here, what the problem is these past energies of the aces being in reverse, right? Stemmed from this here, like that she found out that he was cheating on her, having a clandestine affair. It caused a lot of drama, conflict, and arguments. And she just said, okay, the news is that I don't want to have anything more to do with you, and we're going to get divorced. We're getting divorced. I'm not doing this. I'm not sharing you with someone else. And so his Empress at that time, he was married to, she was the Queen of Pentacles. She's very smart and well-liked and friendly. And she just said, oh, the gig's up. The gig's up, and I'm moving on. And we're going to do this quickly, so don't even try to contest it, kind of thing, or I'll drag this all through court. That kind of thing, of him cheating on her. The Magician. So what happened after that? The recent past. What's happened since then? So he was married, but must have got divorced. Or is in divorce. Let's just talk about this. Magician. Aquarius, you've got the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Hierophant with the Three of Cups. Holy crow. Holy crow. Okay, you've manifested another relationship right after that. You got into another relationship. This is, and you thought this was like a destined soulmate connection. Okay, you may have even seen her as like a twin flame kind of energy, someone who you were truly very strong connection between the two of you. You were enamored. You manifested that, and you did it quite impulsively. You left this once the ink was dry, maybe even not when the ink was dry. You'd already jumped into another one with somebody else, another relationship, and then got married. Okay? Impulsivity, right? Impulsiveness is the fastest knight in the deck. with passion, a passionate pursuit, you met your match. And I say that quite literally. And this is Three of Cups. This is, you've met them socially, perhaps even at work too, because of the Three of Pentacles. You are, but it turns out that you're in a third party. Let's just say that, okay? You married this person, you ended up in a third party yourself. It's just karma coming back, Aquarians. It's karma, and you know, the divine head judge placed judgment on you for that. What you did with this one here, you got with the next one back on you. So I'm sorry to say, you know, I'm not one about, I'm a Queen of Swords. I'm upright, you know. I'm not going to flower things because, or try to make them seem less than. I'm just going to say what I feel and I think, and I don't mean to hurt you at all, to insult you in any way, shape, or form at all. I'm just seeing what the cards are saying. Just seeing what the cards are saying, that I feel they're saying. Okay, so let's talk about the Nine of Swords. Two of Wands. Six of Swords. Yeah, see? There you go. And the Three of Wands. With the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is your, this lady here, right here, she was a third party. She was the other woman to this one, or this one. One of the two, okay? Or maybe both. A third party to both. Somebody you met way back then that you did have that clandestine relationship with. I'm assuming this is the third party. The other woman, Queen of Wands. Well, no, she's not in reverse. She's just she's alluring and attractive, which is usually the qualities of someone who would be seen as someone to have an affair with, right? Alluring, attractive, sexy, and just, you know, vibrant and charismatic. So you're thinking about or realizing that you need to be forthright. Come to your life, not just this one. If you want her back in your life, you've got to show up in your life as being truthful, honest, and clear, with a lot of transparency, because the divine's giving you another chance. Believe it or not, Aquarius, you're getting another chance to find your true happiness, your true love, which is this one over here. You're going to find true happiness, love, as long as you go this direction to this divinely lit path right here. This is the one you've been following, and you needed to, for whatever your reasons were, paying back your karma. But it's going to allow you to quietly leave the scene, the rough waters of being with this one now, to a calmer water of being with someone who's peacefully sitting in the divine energy. You'll be turning your back on the past, all of it, so that you can set sail to a new horizon. That's divinely inspired passion or pursuit towards your true path on that journey to enlightenment, basically, because you got to become enlightened in order to be at the energy that this one's sitting in. Okay, that goes with that one. Yep. So you have to get into a leap of faith, the fool kind of energy, to just be trustworthy and faithful. And you are leveling up as a mature King of Pentacles now. A mature King of Pentacles. You know the way of the land. You just, like, you're well educated and understanding the world, especially the financial world, as it so would be, that you are able to work hard and make the money that you live quite comfortably off. But you're very grounded now. You're grounded, and you're not behaving in impulsive ways. Impulsive and possibly damaging ways. Heartbreaking ways, right? So that's the energy you're going to be coming towards her as the Fool, because you have spent time in hermit land, meaning you have been isolated. You're isolating yourself for a great deal of time, trying to sort out what the heck, what the heck's been going on. Why this? Well, you can see that the snake is here. You were once the snake, and now you're the one looking at the snake. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're growing, you're evolving, so that you have the divine is enlightening your mind, so that your eyes can actually see what you need to see to stay away from. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, I think that's just honorable and just beautiful at the same time, to have God-given sight. God-given sight, right? That's what Jesus had, God-given sight. So let's clarify the Fool energy, please. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Yeah, you've been spending time in hermit mode. You become wiser, because that makes you grounded and acting very mature. Like, you know how to act so that you don't hurt any more people than you need to. And I say need to as in it had to be done. It had to be done for the betterment of everyone. But you don't need to do it impulsively or selfishly. You're hanging that hat up. This is what this is saying. You are realizing that that's what you need to do. You need to hang that hat up in order for you to be in this energy. So what's this energy? The Fool energy. Oh, strength and courage. Oh, moving forward quickly with messages of communication. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Sorry. Working hard, right? Making an effort. Yeah, put an end to this happily ever after over here. Yeah, you put an end to that so that you can be like, yay, I can move forward. I'm free. I'm free to mingle. I can just do whatever I want. Hip hip hooray, I'm so happy. You got the divine with you. That's the little white dog right there. But you are putting this down. This is your long-term commitment, your marriage to. Remember, you got married over here to the one over here who, is the one that you hooked up with impulsively after you were divorced by this one. So you're going to be nose to the grindstone to work hard on your finances so you can have the money in your bank account to be able to freely move without that kind of concern on your mind. Freely move towards the one that you feel like brings you a lot of strength and your own courage and strength. She being with her, like thinking about her, enhances that strength and courage. It makes you feel good, even better, stronger, like you're invincible, that you can do anything, like a teenager, doesn't matter what I do, I'll always be alive at the end of the day, right? So you'll impulsively be moving towards her, bringing messages of passion, having back and forth communication with her that is exciting and passion filled. But I'm sure you're not likely going to, the first message is going to put all sorts of passion in it, but this is something that will come eventually, if not sooner. Okay? So that's your energy as the Fool. Yay! Working hard, courageous, taming your beast inside, which is the ego, and wanting to move towards her, passionately communicating with her. I'm happy for you, Aquarius. Yay! So the High Priestess. It's you taking charge, by the way. Remember? The High Priestess. Four of Cups. So she's thinking about how you rejected her. Eey. And Page of Pentacles. It just means that, fool me once, fool me twice, but not three times, kind of thing. And the Page of Pentacles. Oh, I got two cards. Temperance and the Four of Pentacles, which is Two of Swords. All right, so she's on the down low. She's not saying anything. Being in High Priestess mode, it just means that she's spiritually connected. She's intuitive, but she knows, like she's somebody who knows a lot because of her gifts of being spiritually in tune and aligned with the universe. So she knows a great deal, but she doesn't, as a high priestess does not say, excuse me, does not blab about what she knows. Okay, because she knows, she's wise to know that people have their own road to follow, so that they are just going to have to find out on their own, through their own journey, right, of pain, usually. So she's thinking about how she's not thinking about, but she'll remember as somebody who has grown in their wisdom and being independent, that you rejected her. Okay, fair enough, you rejected her. That possibly you have a child that she found out that you have. You may have told her, and that she's balancing. Like her focus is on balancing her yin and yang. Like she's balancing. She's in like guarded mode, in the sense that I need to take care of my own energy. I need to feel at peace and be calm, because I'm a high priestess after all. I am independently living my life very well. Thank you so much. And I say things like it is. Thank you again. I may have been a Queen of Wands then, but I'm not anymore. And although I still think about you an awful lot. That's you, Aquarius. I still think about you an awful lot. So Aquarius, let's talk about the Ten of Wands energy. But she pushes her feelings down for you, because she can't exactly say it to you if you don't want to hear it, right? She never pushes herself onto you. She holds herself back instead. Okay. Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit, please talk to us about Ten of Wands energy. This one here, I'm thinking about this being afraid of the Emperor. You're afraid. You're afraid of you're not going to be able to become the Emperor energy that you feel this one needs from you. You're afraid of that. You're afraid that you won't be in that kind of, equally yoked energy where she will be attracted to you. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Now that we know more, here's the King of Swords. Well, you're getting closer. The Hangman, yeah, and a little bit more closer. And the Queen of Cups with the Sun. Oh, look, I have a couple other cards here that obviously wanted to be seen. So, yeah, you want to move towards her with a sincere and devoted cup of love. You'll not be hiding hiding anything from your Queen of Cups anymore. You won't be like being deceptive, like keeping things under wraps. You will be honest and upfront with her. She is somebody from your past, that you do think of quite admirably. Nostalgically, you have fond memories of your time spent with her. You see her as, not only is this great enlightenment upon your own mind and heart, it's you see her as incredible. Whenever you think of her, she brings incredible happiness into your heart. You were hung by the divine so that you could gain a new perspective, because you wanted to let go of these burdens, right? This is all about letting go of the burdens. It starts with being divorced. This is a divorce lawyer. This is you getting exact and correct without messy emotions involved, to make sure that you approach her and communicate with her in a way that you're going to be understood. Okay, so you're letting this one go. You're divorcing this one. You've been hanging by your foot so that you can let go of the material world focus that you had with these ones here, and start seeing who you really are, enlightening yourself with the help of the divine and the compassion and love of the Queen of Cups. You will no doubtedly be able to heal, so that you can, when you're laid all down, your confusion's gone. You don't have any more confusion about what choice to make. You know who you're choosing. You know who you're moving towards. And you're going to be able to pick up this sword right here after you get up. You find your strength and courage, which is this over here. As the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, you will be able to really, you'll be very much more so in that Emperor energy that will be a match for her. Yes, sir. It all looks good. You're moving. You want to move towards her with a cup of love. You're thinking about and realize that this is your energy now. Okay? This is your energy now. So, because you decided on a new path, and that you're going to move from it to the calmer life that you would have with this one here. Okay, guys? Let's see what she would like to say to you. Let's see what she would like to say to you, okay? What do you guys think? Let's talk about that for a minute. This is divinely guided messages of love. What would this High Priestess, who is the Queen of Cups in your life, also was the Queen of Wands in your life, what would she like to say to you? Divinely guided messages of love. I'm so happy for you guys. Very, very happy. It's not going to happen overnight, obviously, Aquarius, but it's going to happen. Especially if you stay on course. Stay on course in this energy, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, being upright, honest, transparent, and truthful. And this energy will just come naturally. Okay? You're healing to allow that to arise in you, involving the divine in your daily life. Okay, what does she want to say to you? Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Okay, that makes sense and fair enough, right? Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. Okay, so she's up for it. Hallelujah. And then reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Wonderful. Clarity's good. Remember this here? Clarity. She says things that comes into her mind in a way that cannot be misconstrued or misunderstood. What about you? What would you like to say? We'll do the Andromeda Skies Love Oracles. What would you like to say to her? To your High Priestess, Queen of Cups. Beautiful, guys. What would you like to say to her? Aquarius. These cards are slippery. Twin flame. Okay. So she was a false twin flame then, Aquarius? She turned out to be a false twin flame. Not somebody who really, you were destined to meet her, obviously, otherwise you would not have met her. But your true destiny back to unconditional love, to true love, is with this one right here. Your High Priestess, Queen of Cups. Fabulous. So she could be your twin flame then. Destiny is taking us down different paths, yeah? Destiny did take you down this path here instead of, now she's on her own or independently living her life, remember? She's independently living her life. So you're two different paths here. But it doesn't have to end like that. You make me want to be a better person. Wow, isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Well, you may be, because that's this fear you had about that Emperor energy, being in Emperor's shoes, right? Coming to her correct. As they say, come correct, don't come at all, right? That's what you're thinking about, is that you're not good enough until you're able to grow and evolve as all four kings in one in this energy here. But you're already getting there. You're already in the King of Pentacles. So you see her as your Queen of Cups, who's the darling of the deck, the tarot deck. You already have, you can't see in someone that you're not already yourself. So if you see compassion, kindness, caring, nurturing, and just love, 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 beautiful, people love you because you're just easy to be with, and relaxed. You know, if you're seeing that in her, then it's in you. So you're ready. You're ready. You can move towards her. Throw some of those messages out to her, like from the cards here, of those passionate messages back and forth. So go ahead and, you know, whatever you think is right, whatever you feel is right. But you're definitely, if you're not ready this moment, you're going to be quickly ready. Just put it that way, okay? Please subscribe and like if you like what you've heard and seen. And we will catch up with you next month, Aquarius. And until then, take care of yourself. Happy weekend. Bye for now.